my people, my my people. Okay, so okay, the purpose of this video, as you can see, right, this is awkward, and starting this whole thing from ground zero. I don't know, they worry me, right? I was listening to Vusi yesterday, I think yesterday or 2 days back, and he was saying something about 10,000 hours, right? If you want to be a master of something, as Robert Greene, in his book Mastery, right, you need to put in 10,000 hours. Now, I was listening to him, Vusi. For you, if you don't know him, Vusi Tabakwayo, the South African global speaker, entrepreneur. And while I was listening to him, I kind of reflected or remembered all the times that I have read about the 10,000 hours for you to be good and be a master of what you want to be good and be a master of, right? And it occurred to me that I have failed in giving in my 10,000 hours in so many aspects, right? To introduce myself, my name is Dino Dangana. I am an entrepreneur from Nigeria. I would like to introduce myself attaching the name of my father, right? Dino Dangana, from a little village, Sambang, Jaba local government, southern part of Kaduna State, Nigeria. And I am an entrepreneur, like I said. Fitness. Is there anything like a fitness entrepreneur? You hear fitness entrepreneur, you hear food entrepreneur, you hear tech entrepreneur, you hear blah 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 entrepreneur. I think an entrepreneur is an entrepreneur, right? You can operate in the tech industry, you can operate in the food industry, but an entrepreneur is an entrepreneur. There is nothing like a female entrepreneur or woman entrepreneur. These days you see grants, female entrepreneurs, like grants and incentives and everything for female entrepreneurs. I'm not hitting on female entrepreneurs. I'm just saying that an entrepreneur is an entrepreneur, right? So I operate in the fitness industry, and I have a problem speaking. Maybe not problem speaking. I really might not have a problem speaking, but I have a problem speaking in front of the camera, right? Like most of you do. And a big part of my company, the Greek God Gym, that is what it is called, GGG, Triple G, right? My company, the Greek God Gym, one of my company's major department or aspect, whatever, is in the media, right? Content, fitness content, and all of that. And I am more of an educator, right? More of a coach, let me say, in all the sense of what that means, right? And I don't really do the whole, how fitness influencers, most of the fitness influencers we have now just to, they show workouts and put background music and do this, do that, blah blah blah. Yeah, that is good, right? But there are lots of there are lots of people coming into the fitness game, especially in this part of the world, world, right? In Nigeria, the whole fitness craze just started like 5 years ago during the COVID-19, and lots of people want to come into the game. Lots of people want to come into the game, and the mistake that many of them and many of you guys and many of, anyway, like say us, because when we started there was Instagram and all of these things. We were our lab rats. Now the mistake that so many people make these days is, if they want to start working out, maybe from self realization that they are going down the drain, their health is going down the drain, and they decided to start working out, right? Or it was a recommendation from their doctor and whatever. But if they want to start working out, then they go to Instagram, they go to start following all the Instagram fitness influencers and blah blah blah, and then they begin seeing this kind of workouts that they do and start. The mistake or the thing they fail to understand is that those people, it's not just by doing what they do in front of the camera that you will actually be fit or you'll actually be like them. Anyways, my point is, we are coming in to educate these people, right? Now, lots of people want to come into the fitness game, want to start fitness, but they do not know how. They think they do, and that is why they go to the Instagram and think they know what they are doing, but they do not know, right? Now we are coming into the game to teach them, and that is where our content is, right? Now, as part of it, I am an entrepreneur, and I love entrepreneurship. Like, I believe I was brought into this world to be an entrepreneur, right? And probably tomorrow is not even going to be in the fitness industry. Maybe it's not going to be in the fitness industry, but right now, my soul and my heart is in the fitness industry. And whatever it is going to be, whatever industry is going to be tomorrow, it is going to be related to the whole fitness thing, right? So I love entrepreneurship and I love fitness, and I do not just want to speak about fitness, but also about entrepreneurship, right? So majorly my target audience for the company are majorly entrepreneurs, right? Entrepreneurs who are or want to get into the fitness game. Then we could do for you, we could teach you, we could grow with you, we could grow together, do you understand? Like minds, like. So what brought me to this whole thing is, talking in front of the camera has been challenging. I know the if I once I see camera like this, I know the myself. You understand? Like, but then yesterday when I was listening to Vusi Tembakwayo, after listening to him actually, I went to the bedroom, I went to take a shower, and it just dawned on me that make I put in my 10,000 hours of speaking. I know I have been maybe doing my Great God Gym in YouTube, right? We've had the content, we've had the channel, we have the channel, and I have been speaking, but I have not taken it. I have not been serious about learning this thing. I listen with the intentions of learning. I listen to Myron Golden. You might know Myron Golden. If you don't know Myron Golden, you check the guy out. He's good. He's a businessman. He is. I don't know if you would like me to call him a pastor, because he was a pastor, like officially. Like no be that kind of pastor will be saved person just do church you call him pastor. He was an assistant pastor in the church. Funny enough, I think his brother was a pastor. Right? But when God, or if God calls someone to spread his word or to spread his wisdom on what he's all about, and to make sure the person is the best of what God wants him to be, and the person start getting close to God, right? Some people think like the best way to just preach this God to these people is just maybe go pastor a church and be called an evangelist, but no. Right? People who really understand these things, right, understand that you win souls to God using the gift that God gives you, not by going and being called pastor or right. So you can be an engineer, and in your practice, right, the way you do your things, right. Now why did they call in Christians like Christ, like, right? Now why don't be God? They don't call when God come this world. They don't call him pastor now. You understand? They don't call him pastor now. Now them pastor them. Now them pastor them. Now them they even criticize God that year. So Myron Golden is a businessman. He's an scratch that. He's an entrepreneur, and he uses biblical principles to teach entrepreneurship, to teach sales, and blah blah blah. He's good. Now I listen to Myron Golden a lot. That if I see a title of his videos, I will know what he will talk about. Do you understand? I will know what he will talk about. So when I had finished consuming his business wisdom, I now started paying more attention to the way he speaks, right, the way he talks, and his flow, and all. Right? It didn't even carry me come this talk, so I don't even forget, right? But Myron Golden, I was listening to Myron Golden. I was learning the way he talks, right? I was listening to there's this guy Yasir Khan. I was listening to how to communicate, and I now got to understand that storytelling is a very, very huge part of communication, right? Huge part of speaking and all. And I was learning about storytelling, and the art of like everything, storytelling. And I just understood that I don't need to be learning about storytelling. I actually just need to be listening to stories. If I listen to stories, I will learn. And so I asked Gemini to recommend me a good storyteller on YouTube, and boom, Mr. Bolin came. I started binging on Mr. Bolin. Binging on Mr. Bolin. I binged on Mr. Bolin so much that I'll be walking and I would think say person dey my back. I would think say person will watch me, or I would think say I will see ghost, or I would think say person will just come buy me. I was listening to Mr. Bolin so much that I was, Mr. Bolin is a YouTuber. He tells stories, right? But he doesn't just tell any kind of stories like bedtime stories or romantic stories. No, he tells mysterious stories, things that happen mysteriously. He tells stories of crime, murder, like no be just story where you go listen make you dey happy, they get goosebumps. No, this one you go dey fear, they get goosebumps. You understand? So I started feeling, I was just like listening to all of these things just because I want to learn storytelling. It kind of make me sad, like kind of stories you are they listening to. But then Mr. Bolin is a very good storyteller, and what I did was in fact I just listened to a Mr. Bolin story before I turned on this camera to make myself laugh. I now started listening to comedy, started watching comedy. Bovi is good actually. Bovi is good. I wasn't rating comedy. I don't even like watching comedy movies. Like, why would I be watching something just to laugh? Do you understand why? So I don't listen to comedy. Why would person will stay stage? They talk. I don't listen to comedy. I don't watch comedy movies. I don't really understand like plain sense of I love sense of humor, right? But I love mysterious sense of humor that you have to have some kind of intelligence to understand this particular sense of humor. I don't really understand cracking jokes intentionally to make somebody laugh. I know it is an art that I don't understand, so I'm not castigating that. It is, people are gifted in that aspect, like it is their God-given assignment, and some of them are doing very well in that aspect. Naturally funny, but acting, but naturally funny, and Bovi is one of them. And I started listening to him, just a few. Then I came across his series Back to School, and so every time if I listen to a Mr. Bolin story, that will make me, really, oh my god, after listening to that, then I'll watch an episode of Back to School, right? And the four fools will just make me laugh, and then I'll laugh, and I'll continue with what I'm doing, right? So all of this, I decided to listen to stories to learn, so I can perfect my speaking and all. But yesterday, after watching Vusi, listening to him actually, I realized that I need to give in these 10,000 hours. Look at this. I need to give in the 10,000 hours. And I was like, I, even though, look, even though I say that I don't care about what people say, right? I still kind of, sort of like, I have created this alter ego. I have created an alter ego, which is Dino, right? But there is still this Noel in me that is, I still kind of care and I don't want to, but it is not easy, so like, people watching me, like, yeah. So I decided to create a new YouTube channel. This is Dino Dangana. This is not Greek God Dream right now, right? This is me now, and I will be shooting every day. Yeah, no, don't make that promise. Don't make that promise. I will be shooting constantly. Constantly could be every day. Constantly could be a few days in a week. It's crazy down here, right? Right now, I'm sitting in our physical gym, and it's a battle, and I believe you are going to win the battle and win the war at the end of the day. So yeah, and I could just talk. I could just talk, make a post, and in the talk where they talk, I don't really cut anything. I don't really edit anything. As I shoot down, that's why I go post down, because that's insecurity. Let's make it times two faster, so that blah blah blah. Well, nothing. I will just post down. Let's cut down it. Yeah, I fuck up for this side. Make I cut down. No, I go post down I want to be good. I want to be good, man. I swear. So I just open new YouTube. You could just post. Nobody go know about town. If you know about town, fine. I think we make that sound. But I know the beg, nobody know. I know even want to make them subscribe because I just want to talk. Make I just talk. Make it busy. Make I put my 10,000 hours. All the one we be say I don't do before. Say that one make them even count. Make them even count. Say, because that one say I dey do one for business. You understand? But this one, I dey do one for betterment. Make I sabi this thing. Make I fit do camera on a normal day. Make I know. Make I. Do you understand? So as we dey go. As I dey go, I go dey talk, and this journaling thing, dey work for me. Like I've tried in the past to journal, to diary, not diary for small children, to journal. But it doesn't just work for me, man. And I have lots of emotions like stored up in my brain. I have yeah, there's a road, so una go dey make una dey used to make una dey used to so I have, but I don't know if it is the insecurities, I don't know if it is the, you know, what will people say so much, so that like it is now what will I say or, but I don't feel right, I don't try, I'm no dey work, for me. I know go talk say no dey work, but the ones outside, the ones where I don't try, they no work. Maybe tomorrow I will learn, but you know, sometimes it's just not be everything you could just fight, sef. Not be everything you could just fight. You know they work, they work. So maybe this one now I go dey store am. Make I see. Make I see now, make you knock out that 10,000 hours. Now, however we could be now, make you knock around, make you say, me say what they do camera now, me say what they talk now. You understand? And, me, I know go talk, say, this now we dey talk about, this now we dey talk about. My life is all about my business right now. It's all about my growth. So everything is going to be around that. So, it's just being,